Hi everyone, my name is Tierney White. I am a career coordinator here at SFA's Center for Career and Professional Development. I am going to be talking to you briefly, a couple tips about interviewing, and then showing you how you can access your InterviewStream assignment. So we're going to jump right in. First things first that I want to let y'all know about interviewing is how to answer the question, tell me about yourself. Catches a lot of students off guard sometimes, especially if an employer already has your resume. It's like, what else do you kind of want to know about me? This question's so broad. Here, I'll tell you, they just want to know your elevator pitch. So, a couple things that you want to include in this elevator pitch. First and foremost, your name. Tell me who you are. Sometimes I also don't know. You want me to remember your name, so tell me who you are. Tell me what you're going to school for, what degree you're graduating with, and when you're graduating. Um, when your graduation date is. So that way I know when you can start working for me. After that, you're going to want to tell them about any experiences or skills that you have that you would bring into the position. And then lastly, what kind of position you're seeking, what kind of opportunity you're looking for. So it might be full-time employment, it might be something else, but that's going to be the flow of your interview pitch. This is going to be anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute and a half. You're going to want to rehearse it, get real comfortable with it, not to where it sounds scripted, but to where it can easily roll off the tongue when interacting with employers. First and foremost, elevator pitch. Next thing I want to talk about is your ability to show your interview that you have desired skills as opposed to just telling them you have skills that they might be looking for. So for example, saying, I have good problem solving skills doesn't tell an employer everything they want to know. It's great that you think your problem solving skills are good, but you want to show the employer how good your problem solving skills are by giving them a clear and concrete example. This is where the STAR method comes in. The STAR method gives us a way to structure our answers to make sure that we are telling interviewers everything that they need to know. So, situation, give a quick overview of the situation. Task, what was your specific task in the situation? Action, what actions did you take? And then a result, what was the result? Sometimes interviewees forget this part, and you want to make sure that you tell us what happened and don't just leave us guessing. It's where you can really solidify that you have whatever skill we're looking for. So, I'm going to go through an example just to give you an idea about what this looks like. For example, see on the slide, give me an example of a project you were involved in that resulted in a positive outcome. So, what was the situation? During my internship, I was responsible for managing various events. Okay, let's look at the task. I noticed that attendance at these events had dropped by 30% over the past 30 years, and I wanted to improve these numbers. All right, now look at the action that you took. I designed a new promotional packet to go out to local businesses. I also included a rating sheet to collect feedback at our events and organized a roundtable discussion. And then finally, what was the result? We utilized some of the wonderful ideas we received from the community, made our internal systems more efficient, and raised attendance by 18% the first year. You'll notice that this answer tells us a lot more than just that you have good problem-solving skills, but it really paints a picture of how for the employer and explains how this person in particular utilized that problem-solving skill. So that's a STAR method. But now that we kind of know what method is going to be helpful for getting those skills across, do we know what skills they're going to be looking for? What you can see on the slide right now, that graphic houses the top 8 competencies desired by employers in any industry, so including yours. You can see on the graphic what some of those are. Our biggest recommendation is going to be think of answers you could provide where you talk about these different skills and you really articulate that you have them utilizing the STAR method. So thinking about a time that you use critical thinking or problem solving in your work experience or organization experience. Not just that, maybe leadership, maybe the teamwork. Think of examples of how you can use the STAR method when speaking to employers in these interviews. Okay, and then a couple overall tips to kind of talk about as you progress through the interview. Always remember that you are capable and well prepared. So number one, be confident in your ability to do the job. Remember, they invited you to the interview, so from your application or resume, there was something about you that they liked and made them want to talk to you more. Number two, highlight your skills and qualities. Don't be afraid to talk about your accomplishments because that's what they want to hear. It can be a little uncomfortable maybe to brag about yourself, but that's what the time is all about. The interviewer wants to hear all about you. Remember, your interview stream is a great place to help you prepare and feel more comfortable when doing this. Next, market yourself with examples. So examples speak volumes for each quality about yourself that you present to the interviewer. Be prepared to give a situation in which you demonstrated that quality. So if the interviewer asks, do you work well under pressure? Don't just say yes. Go further and say something like, yes, during my last semester of school, I was enrolled in 18 hours of class while working 30 hours a week at a local dealership. In addition to school and work, I also served as an officer for an honor society. I managed to make the dean's list that semester, and I am certain it was due to my organization and prioritizing skills. Okay? Remember to show the interviewer you work well under pressure with concrete examples of times that you've done so. So again, utilizing the STAR method. And last, convey your strengths and minimize your weaknesses. Getting across your strengths is easy, but it's the weaknesses that will get you, because who wants to admit their faults, especially to the person who holds the fate of your employment in their hands? My advice is to be honest when asked to state a weakness, but don't pick anything that would give your interviewer the idea that this weakness of yours could hinder you from doing the job. So try to turn your weakness into a positive. Here's a way that you could do that. When the interviewer asks you to state your weakness, begin your response with, my area of improvement is. So, like, my area for improvement is creating web pages. I'm not that familiar with the tools to create them, but I have gotten a new computer with some web page software, so I've been trying to hand at it on my free time. If you answer this way, it shows the interviewer that you are aware of your weaknesses, but you are actively working towards turning your weaknesses into a strength. So, some quick overall tips on interviewing is what we covered so far. Now I want to jump in and show you how you can access that InterviewStream assignment. So starting off, I am on our webpage, sfasu.edu/ccpd. I scrolled down to this handshake tab. Here's a button to where we can go straight to handshake, log in with your SFA credentials. I am already logged in, so it brought me straight in, but it'll just bring you into a page where you want to log into this platform. From here, 3 easy steps. First and foremost, click on Career Center in this top corner. Once you click on that, the InterviewStream platform is a resource through Handshake, so you're going to click on this Resources button. Once you do that, we are going to search for InterviewStream. Typed in a couple letters, comes up right there at the top. This is all wonderful information about the website, but to access it directly, we are going to click on this direct link. And then once we have that open, of course, I'm still logged in, so it brought me straight in. If you've never accessed InterviewStream before, you will need to set up an account. It is free. I recommend using your SFA username and password. Once you get your account set up and brought inside, this is what your screen will look like. From here, you will click on this Conduct an Interview option. This is how you will access your assignment. From here, it prompts you with, do you want to set up a custom interview or do you want to take a pre-made interview? Your assignment is pre-made, so we will click on the left side of that screen, take a pre-made interview, and then from here, it prompts us right at the top, Nursing 432 assignment. So we click this button, Start Interview, and it will go into testing your technology. First your microphone and then your camera. Make sure that those things work. And then once you move into the interview, an automated video will come up and they'll say, tell me about yourself. You'll get 3 seconds to think about it, and then your webcam will turn on and it will record your response. We do have a couple resources in our office still here for more interviewing tips or InterviewStream specific kind of guidelines, things to know about when it comes to operating with the site. But if you have any questions, again, please feel free to contact the Career Center directly. Again, our number is going to be 936-468-3305, and then our email is ccpd@sfasu.edu. We look forward to helping any of y'all out with any questions that you might have, but that's going to be your brief overview for interviewing today, okay? Thank you. Let us know if you need anything. Bye.